Good evening, everyone. An Upper Peninsula runner has signed a national letter of intent to continue her career at defending national champion Michigan State. UP Division I champion Lindsey Rudden was joined by her family at the Marquette Senior High School Library this afternoon for a signing ceremony. Rudden plans on majoring in kinesiology at MSU. She conquered her toughest feat by winning the UP title a couple of weeks ago in Delta County after coming close on a couple occasions. Rudden, R-U-D-D-E-N, says fitting in East Lansing will not be a problem.
I love them. They're all so nice. And then I already know my roommate, Holly, from downstate. She won the Division III championship. So I already know like a lot of the girls, and we're all friends. We follow each other on all the social media. I'll probably redshirt my first year, but I still have to talk to my coaches about that. Of course, I have time to decide that, but I'm hoping I can make an impact on the team throughout my 5 years.
Holly is Holly Bulla of Traverse City St. Francis. Yes, that Bulla family who produces several linebackers and NFL linebackers at Michigan State. It's tough to recognize how far a team has progressed when it gets eliminated from a state playoff or tournament. Bark River Harris is our TV6 football team of the week. Here's Ethan Schmidt.
The Bark River Harris Broncos season came to an end on Friday night against the Forest Park Trojans. For the second straight season, the Broncos have battled to the second round of the Division VIII playoffs, only to take a loss to the Trojans.
Last year, we played Crystal Falls in the first game of the year and got beat terribly by them. The fact that we were playing with them in the game, we've put up more yards than them, and really had some opportunities to come out on top this year shows that we've improved, and that's some measure of success.
While the team had higher goals than the second round of the playoffs, they know they accomplished a lot this year.
I'm really proud of what we did as a team. Last year we were in the districts, and this year we were in it again, but my expectations were higher to go further into the playoffs, but we're still very proud of what we've done this season.
For the seniors on this team, the year's done, but they have high hopes for the team that will be replacing them next year.
It's a really talented group of kids that's coming up, and if they work hard in the offseason, then they're going to be just as good, if not better, next year, hopefully.
There's a lot of talented kids on that team, so I think our program would be just fine with the group of kids that are coming up.
We've got a reputation of being competitive here now, and so that helps. The kids expect to go into games with a shot to win it.
The Division VIII playoffs will continue this week as Forest Park travels to St. Ignace. The Saints and Trojans will play Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. For TV6 Sports, I'm Ethan Schmidt.
A Delta County sports writer has received the James Trethway Award for Distinguished Service for his devotion to covering Upper Peninsula cross-country running and high school track. John Vrancic has been with the Escanaba Daily Press for more than 30 years, covering many sports. His coverage regularly extends into every daily newspaper in the UP and many of the weeklies. Vrancic is a native of the small Gogebic County community of Ramsey, located between Bessemer and Wakefield. He wasn't an outstanding athlete, but his determination to learn about running led to him getting a career as a sports writer. In his job, he is much more of a tortoise than a hare, taking the time to get the extra tidbit of information into the story to make it more personal. And Vrancic has helped me on more occasions than I can count. James Trethway was a founding member of the Upper Peninsula Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association, a longtime editor of the Marquette Mining Journal, plus he was the first executive director of the UP Sports Hall of Fame. 2 NMU cross-country runners have been named All-Region for finishing in the top 25 at the Midwestern Regional in Evansville, Indiana. Cameron Burmeister of Menominee was 14th and Sophie McDonald was 20th as the Wildcats qualified as a team for the NCAA Championships November 21st at Joplin, Missouri. Top-ranked Grand Valley State, 3rd-ranked Hillsdale, and 14th-ranked Lewis were the top 3 teams at the regional, with the now 11th-ranked Wildcats coming in 4th. NMU men's basketball coach Troy Mattson has signed 5 players to national letters of intent for next season. Emma Benoit is a 6'1" forward from Gilbert's, Illinois. Bailey Delort is a 5'9" point guard from Algoma, Wisconsin. Aaron Honkala is a 6'1" forward from Howell in the Lower Peninsula. Jessica Schultz averages a double-double for Mineral Point, Wisconsin. She's a 6'3" forward center. And Cassie Schweitzer is a 6'2" center from Kiel, Wisconsin. That's right, the shortest one on the list is 5'9". The Houghton Cadillac match will now be at Sault Ste. Marie, starting at 6 o'clock instead of 7 in Grayling. And the Calumet Iron Mountain match was supposed to be in Gladstone. That's now moved to Lance, and that will be at 6:30 Eastern Time.
Okay.
Directionals.
And that's one way to really egg on a crowd. I still can't
Yeah.
believe that. Tell them that their cheerleaders are too loud. You expect the crowd to be quiet, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. All right, thanks, Mike. Coming up, Carl Bonek is live for us again at Norway Mountain with your weather forecast after the break. Stay with us.